Alright, welcome back to Raft Mechanic Survival. This is a mod pack for Scrap Mechanic, which makes it a little bit interesting. So what we'll do is we'll do a quick little recap here. What we happened last episode, we spawned out there in the wild blue wilderness, and I rafted up to, or pounded that raft up to this island. I came on shore here, harvested the 3 hay bots that were here, and found out I didn't have enough metal to do anything. I did what I could. I disassembled the raft and I planted a garden to attempt to get a spawn a raid. There's also a island over here-ish, which had it has some shacks on it, so I went over there and I grabbed some stuff from those. I'm probably going to go back over there after I get the ability to move. Oh, my guy is dehydrated. Yes, 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 yes. Shut up, I'm talking. Okay. Then I came back on this side and I went out. I don't think you can see it from here, but over there there's a ruin or building structure on an island. I went over there and I killed a bunch more hay bots. I came back here. I got killed while over there. Respawned here. And the hay bots had regenerated here, so I killed the 3 hay bots again and took the material I had to build some of the stuff on the raft. I then had to do was carry the raft on the lift all the way over to that island where my bag was and pick up my corpse and then come back. So here's what has changed. First off, from the scrap houses over here, I picked up these fruit crates, these empty crates, as well as these boxes. I basically made a structure. From the swim back and forth, I picked up enough plastic to make some additional raft pieces. And we'll lower this down. I made my pickaxe and I harvested the metal over here. I then made the craftbot dude. I made the barbecue. I can't remember if I finished the barbecue or not, but I also was able to make the fishing rod so I can actually cook fish. I managed to get 15 plots of soil, I believe, from ransacking that village, and I got enough material to make the water purifier. I wanted to put off doing that, but I kept running into dehydration, and I got the beacon thing, the radio receiver. I also found a second loot chest that had another seat in it, so now I have a pair of matching seats. Made a windsock, and I made myself some sails. Now, I did do is I figured out that the sails can be controlled. So I made a connection rod. I put the sails on a button, and I put a controller that spins to the left and a controller that spins to the right, each connected to a button, so I can adjust the sails as well. And the shacks had a toilet. So now we've brought us up to the point we're at right now. So if I open the logbook and I get the next mission, the rescue mission, set that waypoint, and it is that way, which is downwind. So we can move with the wind. We can move fairly quickly. Now I've taken everything out of here that I want, need, have, whatever. There is some resources still here, but I'm not overly worried about it. I will probably come back to this plot when I have the ability to move. Now, wonder, can I turn this thing around? Actually, let's try that first. Pick you up and place you down like so. There, now, believe it or not, the first time the raft is facing in the direction I originally designed it to go in. Now, if I sit in the control seat and I push button 3, that should drop all my sails. Now I can trim the sails by pushing and holding these two buttons. It will move up to 15 degrees, and then I can let it go and it will move, sometimes move back. It does have a bit of issue with it moving, but that's okay, because for the most part you're going to be using the buttons to turn slightly anyway. And as you can see, it drifts in the direction of the wind. Now it is moving a lot slower than it was when I brought it over here, because I didn't have the big bot on there. But it is moving. That wheel's just, basically there was one wheel I found and I just went, there we go. Now the only drawback is, of course, when you're moving, yeah, we are definitely nose heavy. Oh, get. Same goes for you too. Get. Yeah, you gotta watch those nasties. Oops, I was going to say the issue I have, of course, is the fishing for items and blocks and stuff is a little bit more of a pain in the butt. I think I have a couple of spare floaty blocks. I'm going to put a couple of these on the front and see if we can lift this front up just a touch bit more. There we are. Now it's floating straight and it's moving at a fairly good clip. Should see that. Okay, the marker's still a ways ahead. That's good. I still have my fishing rod. Yeah, the pulling hook really does not work at all when you're moving. Which is part of the reason why I put the sails on the button, so I can just drop the sails and stop moving. We're getting close to that beacon. Still move a lot faster than we did with the hammer work. Trying to push this thing to the other island over there with just the hammer was a joke. It was a complete joke, because literally did not move at all. There's a raft in the... Oh, it spawned me a new raft. Awesome. Okay, we're going to stop here, so I'm going to drop my sails. I should have put those away. And how's my inventory space? Lots of inventory space. This is our objective we're going to get to, which is why I said I want to build the scuba gear. I'm going to have to go grab some glue. But I'm just going to run over and grab this raft here. I just wish I could take these. I mean, I can interact with them. Oh yeah. Oh, there's some good stuff in this one. What was those seeds? Looks like banana or orange seeds. And that was all. Yeah, okay, it's going to start sinking now. We'll grab these 2 bottles of perfume. Dude, Ham, I need some glue, if you don't mind, parts. I need this in my inventory. I need these on my hotbar, is that what I need? Yeah, okay, so they just have to be on your hotbar. You swim a lot faster. Like, this is without pushing control. Oops. Hello? I got some more fuel, some more circuits. And a radio, there's something we need, definitely. Ah, there. See, it didn't feel like scrap mechanic until I turned the radio on. Okay, let's open up the logbook. The pages have become yellowed, however, they're made out of waterproof material and are still surprisingly readable. Flying near the planet when something hit my ship, it was big and alive, but not like an animal, more of a robot. Probably won't be able to deliver my final crates. I'll have to patch up holes in the ship fast or we'll drown. Day 4, floor is wet. I should get out of here. Day 12, sunshake rations are empty. I'll have to find something to drink. I'm leaving these notes behind in case there should be any other survivors of other ships. Set up a base on a nearby island. If you're lucky, I'm still alive. Set a waypoint for this guy. And this one we can probably disable that waypoint. Or did I disable that waypoint and set up this waypoint? Okay, so he's over there. And maybe what we'll do, let's check this. Did it give me, did it unlock? No, it didn't unlock that. Oh, I just wanted it to unlock that. Crap, okay. Time to steer the boat, I guess. Now, you know what would have been really funny as part of this mod pack? If they found the radio soundtrack from the game Raft. So they actually imported the soundtrack from the other game. That would have been funny. That's another little survival raft over there. This thing can drift. Let's go get that. Now at this point I'm not so worried about mining these stones, although that will be something we will do in the future once we figure out a use for some of the stone and stuff. Banana and a tomato. You want to give me that tomato? Start with that. Grab some of this debris on our way back. Alright, we are definitely coming up on the trader tile. So it literally took the trader's island, or tile, and turned it into an island. That's hilarious. That's funny. Okay, so let's grab this and go on shore with it. Now eventually I will make a fully okay, let's turn it. Heard a weird noise. So let's go up and see our trader dude. Hopefully that ship should be, well, you know what, we can, let's do this. There, I don't know if it'll stay up there, but it should, because we're still in the same island, the same tile. So if that, it shouldn't unload anything off of this tile. So hopefully the thing should stay there. Oh, I wonder if they put in the scrap CD tiles. Ow. Why do I hear that? I probably got a land shark going here. Oh yeah, kept the trader tile exact as it was. That's cool. Take those off and put them on my inventory. Okay, so as long as they're in my inventory, they show as my on my feet. Okay. Shift C. X. Gotcha. Hi. Recipe unlocked. Small propeller and big propeller. Okay, hold on. Bertha, oh, you are alive. I am glad to see another soul. I think how a way I can escape this planet. If you could bring me Bertha some packed veggies, that would be great. I marked a nearby packing station for you. Pack 2 crates each of carrots and red beets, then you bring them to big old Bertha, the big plump over there. Okay, so he gives me a mission to go get some packages of stuff. He also still has the ability to buy spud guns, mobile spud guns. Saw blades. And other such nonsense. I will. Tomatoes I don't think I need. I will take your potato seeds though. See ya. So now it gives me the ability to make propelled craft. So now relying on wind isn't necessarily needed. which means I have a feeling I'm going to be doing a little bit of building. Because now I need to make a craft that can run propellers. Now I'm only just going to add to this one, I think. I don't do any major renovations to it. Since we don't have a lot of spaces to build in, I could easily set a base up here for planting. Spin to make your raft go burr. Its force depends on the spin direction and speed, much less powerful in the air. Make spin fast. Gotcha. You, on the other hand, can make me motors, right? Consumable. Should be under interactive, should it not? Right there. Gas engines. I forget what they look like. So metal block 1. So now I need to go and find some metal block 1. Alright. I don't know if there is any stone outcroppings on this. Oh, hey, how's it hanging? Would you like a smack in the face with an axe? You would? No? Maybe? Come on. Won't hurt much. There you go. See, told you it wouldn't hurt much. Didn't feel a thing. Alright, let's shave some stones. Alright, now I'm pretty sure there's probably stuff underground here. I don't have TNT and I'm not about to go playing around on the lift to go underneath. Where am I? I got a ways to go to finish going around this tile. For now, I'm not going to harvest any trees on this block. I can see definitely making that refine bot would be very helpful fairly early on. A couple of pistons maybe attached to a resource crate. You just literally float over top of a thing, drop the resource crate down. Yes, I'm coming back for that. Drop the resource crate down, pick up the resources, draw it back up to where the refine bot is on the raft. You should be okay. Now, I will probably end up doing is making a raft that has wheels so that it can be amphibious, which means it will also require the ability to drive and steer. Oh, look at that. Big pile of stone right next to my... I probably looked right at it too. I don't see any stone around you. Oh, jeepers. Inverted cow. You're special. Special system of gas engine. I know I have made... I made a scrap engine, which has the default clicking on that one, which... You make me 3 large propellers. Plastic blocks and honeycomb. I can make some big wheels. Pretty sure I got some plastic blocks and honeycomb kicking around in here. Still no way to cancel that. I need a little bit more honeycomb. So if I put one there and there, and then I put one on the nose that's on a steering stick. Wonder if we can set that up so that a controlling seat will steer. Oh, that's right. This thing doesn't allow you to put center, do you? Oh, you're a jerk. That's fine. That's the center line anyway. There. Bearing. Straight pipe. And propeller. Okay, connector tool. Engine. Can I get 3 bearings out of this engine? That's the next question. Will you connect in? Okay, you will. And I gotta make sure that this is not reversed. Oh, that's to the connector, so this just has to be not reversed. So if I turn this way, it should turn opposite. Connector tool, connect that to that. Full power. Upgrade requires 4 component kits. I think I need to switch that bearing around. So I want to go that way. I want to go that way. I want to go forward. Now what I could do is lower these below the water by putting angle pieces down. So come down here to blocks and blocks parts. Make 2 of those. And we'll grab this and put this on a lift so that the sharks don't come and feast on it while I'm in the middle of something else. Ow. A whole bunch of fans coming to see me. I feel so special. I don't know how many that is, but we just mixed and matched. So what did it say? I needed 2 bundles of each, right? So that's a bundle. That's a bundle. So we just need to do is half a crop. Don't even need a full crop, just half a crop.
Farmer cow at?
Yeah, farmer cow. You got it. Farm defender cow. Fisherman cow, too.
Neat that you can pick your farm up and take it with you.
Yeah, that was definitely something that they definitely had added. That was needed early on in the game. Because you found crops and you couldn't pick them up. Like that was, oh, that was about 2 years ago they added that. Haha, everybody's dead here. Okay, let's pick this up. this out of the way. We're doing that. We're just going to pick this up and take it in by the dealy station here. I do have to make it so this thing's amphibious, obviously. This is not nice, boys. Not nice at all. Large chest I can make, but needing to go find the stuff to make metal block 2 is going to be a nasty, nasty. The rest of it's easy. Well, I could head back towards the starting location. Where am I going to get metal block 2 from, though? That's going to be an impossible question. So what we'll do is we'll head back to the Ranger's Outpost. Where are you, you numpty? Come here. Broke part of my boat, you jerk.
Fireflash 1596. I am getting this game literally tomorrow, and while I know my knowledge is limited, what's your opinion of this game?
Of scrap mechanic or of the mod for the raft?
Fireflash 1596. Scrap mechanic in general.
Oh, you nasty. Scrap mechanic in general is, it's fun. There is limited challenge to it just simply because of the place it is in development. Basically, they're still missing a lot of content. I know they are planning on dropping a new patch or a new update sometime, theoretically, sometime within the next month. But I haven't heard anything more than that. So basically,
Fireflash 1596. I have played before, but it was in 2018, so I barely know anything.
Yeah, the basic mechanics of the game haven't changed a lot since then. And what's the thing? The way the game plays, like the challenge of the game, hasn't changed much. This is strictly a modded, the Raft version that I'm playing right now is a modded scrap mechanic. Which I mean, really, if you're relying on mods to make your game interesting, then you've got a long ways to go.
I have heard survival is a thing. Is it any good?
Survival as a thing is okay. Hold on, let me swat that stupid jerk. Survival as a thing is okay. You focus a lot of time on farming and that sort of thing, and your building, of course, everything you build is in these tiny little blocks. But for the most part, there isn't. You reach a certain point, and you basically get all the challenge done that you can do. I mean, there's not much you can do with just having once you've got your spud guns and such. It's basically, you know, you're walking through everything.
Fireflash 1596. Okay. Fireflash 1596. They really don't like your propellers.
No, these these little land shark things are really a pain in the butt. Just don't know if I have enough material to make another propeller. Metal block 1. Yeah, one more propeller. We're gonna have to get creative to steer.
Fireflash 1596. Is aerodynamics a thing in this game?
No, not in vanilla. There is an aerodynamics mod that you can get, and again, this game, basically a lot of the playability involves getting mods. Like it just, once it reaches the point where it's like that's all you can do, then you're relying entirely on modded gameplay.
Fireflash 1596. I play Space Engineers. You have to use mods to truly enjoy it, or you are limited in what you can do.
Same thing, same thing.
Fireflash 1596. Although Space Engineers doesn't have water, and the mod for it needs the aerodynamic mod to use rudders properly.
Yeah, I remember that. With Space Engineers, the water in Space Engineers was always ice, and there wasn't much you could do with it. I found that Space Engineers had far too many limitations. I haven't done Space Engineers in quite some time. I know there's a lot of mods that's been put in that make a few changes that make it pretty playable. Okay, well, it's not as fast, but it's still moving. Okay, good enough.
Sadly, the aerodynamics doesn't work for large grids, too intensive.
Oh yeah, I would imagine so. Like, I could see that working good for like maybe a small grid build or something, but yeah, with the large grid builds, honestly, I've always had an issue with the large grid builds on Space Engineers. Like, doesn't matter what you do, even if you make like a large grid vehicle, it always seems to have grief.
Well, since the new combat update, large grids no longer melt small grids like a hot knife through butter when combat happens, making fighters more viable.
Oh yeah? Yeah, I haven't followed Space Engineers updates for a while now, because I know some of the they started getting into the DLC for everything, and I just kind of went, every time I want to play the game, I gotta pay extra for like half a dozen blocks. I went, that's really detracting from it, you know?
Is the water physics vanilla?
The water is vanilla. The physics aren't. The propellers and such like that are not. Yeah, you can build like you can build floating boats in vanilla, but basically to move them around you need thrusters, and thrusters use an absolutely ridiculous amount of fuel. They haven't implemented any kind of propeller or sail type device in vanilla yet. Kind of hoping it's something that they will put in, because a lot of people build like aircraft and such like that, and there are mods like this one that you can use that give you the water physics, especially with the propellers. And it's really, honestly is really something that I think the game needed. There we go. Well, we made it. We made it. Not without incident, but we made it. I have to wrap it up here. So thanks everyone who's joined me up and who's watched watched to this point. And maybe we'll see you all on another thing.